the heck happened? Everything went blank. There we go.
Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of love?
All right, bring it down a little bit. St. Ricketts with Fire Cannot Burn at www.saintricketts.com. I know it's been a while since you heard it, but it is in fact the theme song to the 100% live Tuesday night episode of The You Show.
You.
Not Choose, already in the house. I don't see why not. Good evening, not Choose, the king of Twitch. Let's pause the boys here because I'm talking over the band. All right, there we go. I am Jeff the Shark Perini, live another Tuesday night from my friendly neighborhood man cave in beautiful downtown Langhorne, Pennsylvania. With me, as always, looking just terrific tonight. It's been a few weeks. The co-hostess with the mostest, the sister from another mister, and the person who hates my compliments more than anybody on earth, the one and only Miss Jewel Tatey. Jewel, good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing tonight, Jeff?
I'm doing sensational. The holidays have, well, not the holiday is come and went. Christmas has come and gone. Jewel, Merry Christmas. I know we said it
Merry
personally,
Christmas.
But we'll get it out now. This is, Jewel, this is the last Yo Show of 2021.
Wild. Doesn't feel
Right?
like it.
And I'm going to tell you right out, and, you know, I asked new people to watch the program, and I hope they don't get offended, but fuck 2021. Jed Chris now, Jed, Happy New Year, bro. Got to get together in 2022, make some things happen, hang out, and get together like times of old. Yeah, we're back, and we're making it happen. So a huge thanks to our last guest, a super awesome musician out of Canada, Polychuck, Jewel. Big thanks to Polychuck. Awesome dude, man. Super musician, shredder. He had to get the tattoos and the guitars. What'd you think?
Oh, he was amazing. I mean, how many talents can one person have? Yeah, he just did it all. Guitar, piano, drums. And yeah, he was itching to play that guitar, so I'm glad that he gave us a little piece of that because it was so cool.
He was dying to get a hold of that guitar, and I'm like, yeah, man, do it. Todd West in the house. Todd, what is up, Yo Show? Or as Todd called it earlier with my little flu thing, the Co Show. Well done, Todd. I like it. I don't have the Co. I came up negative, bruh. Negative, bruh.
How did you not get it and I got it?
Dude, I had no idea. I'm like a walking
Never
petri,
got anywhere.
like a walking petri dish. My nose is like out there. Somehow I'm drinking beer. I don't know how. It is my great friends at Free Will Brewing, my absolute favorite in all PA. I'm not being sort of, oh, stop saying that. No, honestly, cloudy with a change of charcuterie from Free Will Brewing might be my favorite beer in all PA. It's a like a hazy style IPA. It is delicious. I love it. So even though I feel like shit, I'm having a beer.
You always drank that.
Right?
You
Especially
did.
when
You
especially
said
when
that before. I remember you drinking that before. And yeah, it's a cure-all, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And if it fails, later on tonight, I'm going to do a shot or two of my absolute least favorite thing on earth, this Metallica whiskey. I'm not going to lie. It's disgusting, but I've got the congestion. So we're going to see how that works later tonight. We got a huge pile of Man Cave scores after the holiday. We have a tremendous guest as well from Brazil. That's right. We get him from all over the world. From Brazil now, hails in the U.S. With just great music. He's a DJ and just a party machine and one cool dude, and we can't wait to talk to him tonight. I got to find his picture in the mix here. No, that's Roger. There it is. It is DJ Macau. Yes! DJ Macau. I was going through his mixes over the last couple of days. Some big-name musicians that he mixes music for. So, of course, you know, we can't really play it here because of property rights, but so good. And it brought me back, and he said this in one of his interviews, kind of he wanted to bring back that kind of 80s feel where the club scene was real hot. And it reminds me of like younger days, going to the clubs, picking up the chicks, making out in the backseat of the cars. I mean, no.
No, you did that for sure. Yeah, I was, early 90s too. That was some of my favorite music. And it just makes me sad because I wasn't old enough to go out then. And it's probably, my favorite music. So I would have just tore the town up, I tell you.
You would have loved it, man, because the 80s was a lot of fun. And
Not the 80s so much as early 90s.
I see my buddy Steve Giordano put the thumbs up already, and he was like one of my clubbing buddies, and we used to just like really hit the town. And Max Mix USA was this great mixtape that he bought, and he would play it in his Firebird over and over again. And like the beginning of it was like this sound dub of a guy doing an impression of Bill Clinton. That's how far back this goes. And just Max Mix USA. The music would kick in. It's great. Jeremy Umstead in the house. Hello, Yo Show. Good evening, dude. Some great news coming up for you, man. I know you got a lot of good stuff going on. New job and all that. We wish you well for the new year. Jewel, you steal his breath every time.
No, stop.
My man, get yourself on a respirator. Jewel's red hot tonight.
Jeez.
I mean, yes. So, let's do, Merry Christmas to you as well. Happy New Year.
Merry
Can't
Christmas.
wait. New Year's comes up this weekend, so let it rip.
New Year's. God, it's so much pressure. And I feel like, I don't know, does it ever live up? Do you ever have the best New Year's Eve ever? I mean, there's good ones, you know.
I've had some good ones. Me and Mrs. have some good ones. I've had good ones in the past, my buddies. I've had some where I was sleeping on the bathroom floor and people were jamming me under the door with hangers to get me to wake up, and I was throw up all over myself. You know, New Year's is unpredictable. Because me, like an idiot, I always make this rule. I go out and get myself like 3 or 4 bottles of champagne, and I feel the need to drink like at least 3 of them by myself.
That's what does it. That's why everyone's sick the next day, because you usually don't drink champagne, and then you have like at least 2 bottles, and then you end up really sick the next day.
I agree. And I got to tell you, with all this flu or whatever the hell it is, I barely drank through the Christmas holiday. And my sister-in-law, Beth, they're down in Florida right now, my sister-in-law, Beth, and my brother, Rob. She had a brunch, and we had lox, and we had quiche, and we had cheesecake. We had a lot of great stuff. And I had 1 mimosa. Barely even finished it.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's how shitty I was, right? I'm like, what's wrong with me? And then I had 1 beer on Christmas night at my brother Mike's house. So thank you, everybody, for hosting. Thanks for the great holiday. Jewel, any big holiday stuff you want to share with us before we get... I know one thing you want to share, and congratulations on your very first Eagles game, and it was a win at that. That's right? So the Eagles game was last Tuesday, and we were supposed to have Ray Coleman on, and I wasn't feeling well, and I explained that to Ray. And I said, look, Jewel's going to her first Eagles game. I don't like doing Tuesday nights without Jewel. You're like my thing. It's, it's like...
I know, but I host the Yo Show. Like, I should go to an Eagles game, like, once in my life. So it was great. I had a good time. It was rowdy. I will tell you, I went to a concert in the Link before, and I've seen Penn State play Temple in the Link too. I did not remember how squished and tight their seats are.
It really is.
So tight in there. And there was this big guy sitting next to me, and he was practically sitting on top of me. I'm like, okay, I'm trying not to get claustrophobic, but it was a good time.
Don't make Jeremy Umstead jealous. He's checking it out.
No, I didn't know the man. It was a stranger. So the stranger was sitting on top of me.
Stranger danger, sitting on my lap. I've been. It gets cold, and I told you last game I was at.
That guy kept me warm.
Yeah, shout out to that guy. Last time I was a few years back was a Monday night against the Panthers. It was freezing. There's no fun when you're that.
Yeah, it was bitter cold, but just walking up those flights of steps and getting some high life in you. Guess you're good to go.
A little high life. Top 5 time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we got another comment. I love comments. Oh, he's definitely jealous. Jeremy, shoot your shot, bruh. 2022 is coming.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Top 5 time, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, at least I look back on what the hell Jewel did over there, because pre-show didn't seem to be going all that well. Top 5 moments or guests of the O Show 2021. Now, before I start naming guests, I want to tell you that each and every one of you that have tuned in, that have commented, that have become part of the show, that have done, we thank you, because you're great. You're fucking great, man. I mean it. And I ask people that I hardly know, yeah, man, check the show. And they don't respond, which probably means they hate it. But if you're out there, check it out. I love you for it. Remember, if you're new, drop a comment, man. Say hi. Wish us a Happy New Year and tell us how great we're doing. I got my Punta Gorda shirt on tonight. My wife went to Punta Gorda for Christmas, and all I got was a lousy t-shirt. I'm kidding. I love this t-shirt. Top 5 guests or moments for the Yo Show 2021, and a tie at number 5, 3 of the most outstanding, kick-ass new names in metal music: the gorgeous Lena Scissorhands, Mixie Demner, and Margarita Monet from Edge of Paradise. Ladies, we had them all on this program. The Lena one was a disaster. We couldn't get her on, and she was getting a little edgy, but she hung in with us. It was a terrific program. Mixie, of course, is fun and beautiful. Margarita, outstanding. So the ladies of metal, man, get to remember these names: Lena Scissorhands, Mixie Demner, Margarita Monet, and so many more. Females leading metal bands. It's going to be the new rage, man. It's outstanding. Number 4, when you love a program, when you get hooked on a show, and one of the people in the show comes on your program and are local, that is diabolically awesome. Mayor of Easttown's Connie Giordano on the Yo Show. And no, never. Connie still comments on my stuff from time to time and shouts out. Awesome. Jewel, don't give me that disgusting. Oh, I was going to say that. You still can. It's perfectly okay. Mayor of Easttown's Connie Giordano. Number 3 was unusual. It was a show I did without Jewel, which, of course, I wanted you to be there so bad. But we got selected for a Thursday afternoon. I happened to be off. It's all I got. But one of the top up-and-coming super bands came on our show. The guys from Dirty Honey at number 3.
Wild.
Oh, Jewel, wow. When I tell you wow, I know the audio was bad. If I look back, I cringe at the audio, but I just see myself totally shocked and geeked. But Dirty Honey, and I got their album, and I love them guys, and they're right here on the program. So sad you had to miss that one. So we tried so hard.
Me too.
Yeah.
What the hell?
They couldn't get a nighttime. They were touring, and their PR people said, look, we got a small window. If you want, I think it was 2 o'clock or whatever on a Thursday. I'm like, oh, shit. So we had to do it. Dirty Honey. Number 2. It must be done. Number 2, when you talk about that fantasy and the woman you cheat on your wife with, Jewel did none other than bring a birthday surprise for me this year. The lovely Misha Johnson, of course, from a former traffic and weather person here at CBS News, and she came on to surprise me for my birthday, and she was right here on the show saying I'm handsome and cute, and she was so happy for my birthday. I'm surprised I didn't die. But Misha Johnson at number 2 surprised me on my birthday. And number 1, and I'm going to tell you, this might be the greatest moment. If we have a top 5 moment in Yo Show history, it is none other than Jewel Tady's birthday, when we were surprised by none other than the Mr. Jamie Kennedy, the comedian, local guy, came on. Let Jewel have it. She was shocked. And, of course, a huge thanks to Alyssa Mai, who is Jamie's girl, and she helped us work it out. She was on the program. She is gorgeous and so much fun. We got to meet them at Live Casino after Jamie's show. And the highlight was Alyssa's friends. I'm going to take pictures of my friends. I'm like, oh, my God, because I love her. And Jamie is hilarious, and he was great on the show, and he kept saying, hey, calm down, girl. Jewel's like, ah! He's like, calm down, girl. Hey, whose birthday? Hey, relax, girl. And he was just...
What's your name?
Yeah, what's your name? He came in and kicked ass. That is my top 5.
Great list. And yeah, I kind of go along with your list as well. There's just so many great ones. Jamie was definitely number 1. And just everyone who helped this year too. Tiffany always steps in. JoJo, Lydia Manson has been so spectacular. We thank you. We love you. Sharon Lee is a gem. I just love her. Rachel Green, as always. There's just so many. Loved Eden James, Connie DiGregorio.
Eden James.
There's just a lot. Maria Daniels, as always. We love you. Yeah,
there's great people. There's so many.
It's been a wild year.
I really, at first, I didn't even want to do that. I was going to save it to the end and just announce everybody that we've come in contact with this past year. There's so many. Of course, huge thanks to Jimmy Starr and Ron Russell, who pretty much put us on the StreamYard map. Ricky Vaccaro, you've been here through the year, dude. You've been great. We love you for it, and thanks for tuning in. And
it's been through the years.
I know, man. He likes it. I got to tell you, he's a sucker born every day. No,
we appreciate you.
We appreciate you. We really do. Anybody who watches has been a part of it. Big things to come for 2022. Some good guests already started out the year. Trying to go on the road with this baby. We've got some projects we're working on. And so, Jewel, we're going to be there.
Yes, we are. I'm looking at you. I'm trying to decide who you look like. You look like some celebrity.
I look like Thor, like Chris Hemsworth. I know everybody
Like,
says it.
like Duck Dynasty.
Oh my God, that's a big difference from Thor. Jesus Christ,
You
But
just look like a mountain man.
it's awesome. Nothing says sexy quite like a fucking mountain man.
Hey,
That's
that's in right now. You know,
Oh yeah. Oh,
like
I also
Yellowstone.
I bought myself a Christmas gift. This beautiful Hartford Whalers hat.
Nice.
Look at that retro Hartford Whalers. I'm
I like
digging
that
it.
color.
Me too. I mean, the brown doesn't have much to do with the Hartford Whalers, but I freaking love it. So that's definitely cool. I actually,
What kind of team is it? I don't know what you're talking about.
they're now the Carolina Panthers. They used to be in
Oh.
Hartford as the Hartford Whalers, and their goal song was classic, and their logo was classic, and everybody loved the Hartford Whalers. Now they're the Carolina Panthers. But still, great stuff. I love it.
I wanted to do a segment and say like where would you want to live? Like which state is the best?
Apparently, wherever mountain men go. Where do I belong? Maine? North Dakota? I don't know.
All Virginia.
Where do mountain men live? Speaking of mountain men,
Mountains everywhere.
some mountains are nicer than others, ladies. Oh, thank you.
God.
Speaking of mountain men and things, don't say anything about Dexter. I've missed like the last 2 weeks.
Oh, it's so good. It's so
Peter
so
Ghost
good.
in the house. Dude, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate Montana. Okay, not
Montana.
bad. I'm made for
That was
Montana.
good.
Todd West at Alaska.
Yeah.
You know, might be a little too light for Alaska. I don't know.
You look like you're dressed for Alaska though.
I look like I'm dressed for
You
fucking
just
Philly.
some galoshes.
Who says I'm not wearing galoshes?
Hmm.
Who says but I have my lower half, if anything?
Oh boy.
DJ Macau in about 10 minutes with us. So, Jewel, let's rehash. Like, you're from Delaware.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I
You
know,
got
I
it.
definitely look like from Delaware. The only
Right.
thing missing is a crack pipe, and I would definitely look like, oh,
Wow.
sorry, Delawarean.
Wow.
Cassie, turn the heat off. No, the heat is working fine down here, but I just wanted to show off my brand new Hartford Whalers hat. Plus, I've been sick for like the last month, so I figured, maybe I'll
I'm
try.
so happy I didn't wear a beanie tonight because I was about to. So
You should have. You could have been a
look
beanie
like
baby.
dorks.
We would like we don't look like dorks every week. But people do tune into this, and I do appreciate it. Look, it's not perfectly professional. It's not 100% on the dot. We have mechanical errors. I say dumb shit. I look horrible. Jewel always looks lovely. But you're here. The other side of the canal. Delaware. I'm ready for a trip to Delaware. We're supposed to go to Delaware to see Rachel Bellow. I don't even want to talk about it. She was so upset.
Yeah.
So,
It's not that far.
did you buy yourself anything for Christmas?
No, I didn't. And my family spoiled the crap out of me, and I so wasn't expecting that. They were just so cute. All the kids got me these like heartfelt, thoughtful gifts, and they were all so wonderful. And my sisters made me cry, and it was good. It was a very good Christmas,
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
wasn't it?
Miss Joey, Santa Claus good to you this year?
Was Santa Claus good to you?
The more gifts, the better I've been good this year.
Okay.
And
Santa,
safety life hack. If you have a baby bottle pop or push pop or like a candy cane, keep on licking it till it's like this.
Yeah.
there you go. That's now on the camera.
Then
She's making shanks, is what she's doing.
then when you feel like you're in
I'm
a
gonna-
sketchy place,
I'm going to tell you what it looks
if
like. as
somebody's
soon as
trying to
he
kidnap
walks
you,
out.
be like, "Want to kidnap me? Think about it."
I hate to tell you what it looks like. It kind of looks like when the little doggy
Don't
gets,
even. No.
doggy
No.
gets
Nope. That was a good life hack. Good job.
And that's why I got this for Christmas.
I like it.
Cool. It's an exclusive Sailor Moon brooch.
Yes.
It's a mirror, so very cool.
And
now
I
have-
Show them off later, okay?
They
okay.
now have Sailor Moon Funko Pops. He's adorable, Jen Hines. You're absolutely correct. Sailor Moon, they got a new series, Target exclusive Sailor Moon Funko Pops.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Are you serious, Clark? I am definitely serious. Speaking of Funko Pops, we're going to look at a lot of them later. Speaking of Funko Pops as well, oh my God, I'm like spitting everywhere when you can't breathe. Tomorrow night, and I'm definitely tuning into this. If I don't do 2.0, I don't know. But anyway, tomorrow night, two people who have been guests on our show, Paul Scardino and Jassy Capella. Paul, of course, is the Pop Enthusiast YouTube channel, the Guinness Book of World Record holder for most Funko Pops. Jassy runs H1K Collectibles, which is a huge Funko Pop thing. So tomorrow night, Jewel, they are going to be on Paul's. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jewel won't be watching. It sounds like she just fell off the chair. So tomorrow night, they will be on YouTube Live on Paul's YouTube page, which is the Pop Enthusiast at 8 o'clock. They're having a mystery box battle. They're both the king and queen of opening mystery boxes. Nobody knows what's coming at them. If you're a Funko Pop fan, you know how exciting this stuff is. I'm a huge fan. I'm going to tune in tomorrow night, Jewel. Like I said, both of them are kind enough to grace our show. Paul, Jassy, both incredible people. They know all about the hobby and super cool. So I'm going to tune in. Very excited to see
that
that
is
tomorrow night.
very cool.
I like it. I enjoy mystery boxes. I buy them. I get shit. So
Well, you know what? I just bought. They have the Sailor Moon little pop mystery boxes,
yeah.
and she pulled my favorite character, which is Jupiter. So she gave it to me, and I thought that was sweet. I'm like, yeah, well, if you got your favorite character, you know you keep it, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
The magical hands are coming back again.
I'm terrified. No, seriously, I'm terrified.
Oh.
Every Tuesday night, right here on the Air Show. I bought something, and I'm going to wait till it comes in to put it on Man Cave's scores. Jewel, you're going to be super jealous at this outstanding purchase I made the other day, Funko Pop. It's the die-cast metal edition. When you see what it is, it's going to blow your mind. I'm excited for it.
Sounds exciting.
It's very exciting. You're going to see it, and you're going to hate me.
Oh man.
Speaking of things that I collect and I get, and Jewel, I got one with your name on it, as I mentioned, the amazing Mr. Raymond Coleman, one of the most outstanding local singers, Irish singer. He sent me and Jewel a copy of his brand new album, The Postman Thinks I'm Crazy. I got news for you, Ray. We all think you're a little crazy. That's the beauty of it right here. And I have not opened it yet because I don't know. I don't want to open it. I want to listen, but I want to open it. So Ray was supposed to be on our show last week. I thank you, dude, for understanding. And we're going to get you on real soon because we love you, dude. You're a great asset to our show. Oh, excuse Jewel. Might come up top, Jewel. Just beware. Right when the poor DJ Macau comes on. But yeah, Ray's been awesome to us. He was nice enough to send us a copy, and I love stuff. And Jewel, I'm trying to get us a little something. I don't know if it's going to come through or not, but the young ladies on our program from the group Wildfire have agreed to send us autographed photos.
Wow.
So I'm very excited. Hopefully that comes through. I asked the ladies, like, let's take an autographed copy of your album. They're like, message us. I messaged them and said, doesn't have to be an album. It can be anything. I said, I can buy it if it's an album. They said, how about some 8x10s? And I'm like, yes.
Well, that's very cool that you just ask them for free stuff. It's great.
It's Christmas. Christmas.
Presents.
Christmas. The time to say I want free stuff.
Oh my God.
All right, before DJ Macau comes on, I got to try a little bit of this because I am just pissed. This is Blackened, which is the Metallica whiskey, which might very well be the worst thing I ever drank. But
I don't feel bad for you because you're starting very early. So
I hear it's good for I'm trying here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get.
Oh my God.
Oh, it is burning right through the nose up. But not worth the chaos I went through to get it.
Jesus.
It's hitting me hard tonight, I'm not going to lie. I could breathe a little bit, but.
You're standing on your station tonight.
DJ Macau, yeah, he can. That poor guy, he's watching now like, yeah.
Let me tell you something right now.
Hey, tell you something. I can DJ. I can't DJ.
So don't do that.
Yeah, when he comes home, please don't do that. Speaking of DJ Macau, he was brought to us by the amazing Beatrice Kimmel. And the reason why I announced it, even though I usually wait to the end to announce upcoming guests, Beatrice, the outstanding PR woman, has agreed to come on our program and be a guest. And she's like, oh my God, thank you. That's great. I know, right? It's January 11th, Beatrice Kimmel. It's going to be on our program. We're going to talk to her about all these great people and how she finds these great acts and what the hell made her put them through the suffering of being on our program.
I know. And like all these amazing acts, and then she just became a new mom. Like there's so many things to talk to Beatrice about. So I'm very, very excited for her to come on.
Same here. Speaking of excited, the moment we have all waited for, I gotta stop moving my chair. Our guest tonight, outstanding DJ, basically touring the whole side of our country, man. California and Vegas, and he's everywhere, and he's always in the limelight, and he's got some great music out. Now, let's welcome DJ Macau, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi guys, how are you, Jewel? Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and Jeff. Yeah. Oh, it's a pleasure to be here, guys.
It's a pleasure to have you. And dude, before we get any further, I hate doing this. It's Macau?
Macau. Only Macau. Yeah, I'm a DJ. I'm a producer. I'm whatever.
I just want to make sure I got your name right, and I like calling DJ. Like, to me, that's very cool. Because around here, on the eastern side of United States, Philadelphia, Jersey, of course, the Jersey Shore, New York, DJs are huge. You're like legendary if you're a decent DJ. I listen to your mixes and they're phenomenal. I think you're great, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you're great at what you do. So what got you into it, man? Tell us how you got started in the DJ business and the music business.
Oh, wow. Oh, it was a long time ago in Brazil. I was a kid, and then
long time. You're a young guy. Come on now, long time.
a long time ago. Don't try to review my age. Well, I'm okay. I'm 48. Right now. So,
I got you.
So dance music for me is something really incredible. As I told you guys, I've been listening to disco when my dad bring all those vinyls, a lot of disco influence, and also bossa nova in Brazil has a lot of rhythm, has a lot of groove, and it's a different thing. But when we combine all those elements, that's it. That's all that matters. So I started super young, and I love dance music in general. And in Brazil was so difficult because here in America, you guys have, all this background, I would say, that helped you a lot, in school, in high school, you go to your you choose what you do, you put your outside. In Brazil, it's sort of like kind of different. Maybe right now it's changing a lot. The kids are learning how to express themselves in arts, through the art, So in my time, it's just like we call it like talent, like you're born in a family that you're lucky, or sometimes not lucky so much, but you're lucky, you have your talent, so you show off, you put this outside, and if your parents encourage you, that's how everything happens. So I had a band in high school too.
Right.
So we were just trying to do music everywhere, and the DJ was kind of a consequence of everything, Then I'm here in the States, but in 2007, I decided not 2000, but in 2000, I came for my first time here in the States.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, so was my first trip actually to the States. And I went to New York. I was, immersed by all that environment.
It's a scene, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I bought my first DJ equipment, and also I decided to invest myself in some applications. At that time, was not apps, but was softwares.
Yeah, imagine.
Production, So that was my story, part of my story,
Excellent.
So people think of Brazil and they think of like party and culture and dancing and everything. Did you get into that scene at all? Did you see the club life in Brazil at all?
Oh yeah, a lot, a lot. Like I started playing in my friend's party, like how everything happens, you're invited to do those kind of stuff. But then after that, I was invited for a residency. We call it residency in a
Yeah, very
club,
cool.
And then after that, when I released my first record, was actually in 2000. Everything happened at the same time because
Wow.
I had this idea with a partner in Brazil. His name is VMC because we are a duo. So in Brazil, we have a lot of clubs. That was the booming. I mean, like the club scene in Brazil was kind of a booming, also the internet, like we
Sure.
were seeing a lot of DJs, the ascending, like scene. So we love to party. you yeah.
Yeah, and at the same time, like with the software and the internet and finding all these songs, like now it like 2000, we had all these songs at our fingertips, and now we're playing along. Just normal people are playing along and mixing songs and everything like that. Do you remember like your first mix you ever made?
Oh yeah, it was actually with my voice.
No.
My
Why
voice.
not?
I'm not a singer, but I did with my vocal first. It was not a sing. It was just like speaking something, and I was influenced by Star 69, Peter Hallhofer, and those guys that were in the club scene, especially in New York, Danny Tenaglia, and all those important great DJs that I was, Roger Sanchez that I remember right now,
Yeah.
So Junior Vasquez, oh my goodness, there are a lot of names that I remember right now that they were doing songs like that, like especially one with Madonna. It's
Yeah.
called If Madonna Calls. The song was Madonna called him,
Oh,
to,
Jesus. Yeah.
for, I don't know if you guys know that story, but it's a funny story. So Madonna decided to call Junior Vasquez and say, "Hey, this is Madonna," and she left a message, and this is Madonna. Call me. I'm in Miami, and then he added
Oh
his
my God.
vocal. His vocals telling like, "If Madonna calls, I'm not here."
I
That's
can't
great.
imagine that. Wow.
And this song is on YouTube. You guys can
To watch
I'm,
that.
I'm writing it down. I'm going to check it out right after the
if
program.
Madonna calls. I think it's Junior Vasquez. Yeah. Hello, Junior. This is Madonna. She says. So,
Yeah, Jeff just
I
said
had
the
this
Bill
crazy
Clinton.
idea.
Yeah.
So I had this crazy idea. So I created a song called Divine Diva. I don't know what, but I was just grabbing random stuff. My English was not that so good at that point, but it was just a kind of kids playing with some instrument for the first time. Then I did the song, and the song was just a random, like to play, and I presented. It was not good, of course, but it was the first one. Then after that, it came a lot of stuff all
Very
together,
cool.
Yeah.
I looked through your catalog because, I mean, I'm like an 80s child, if you will. Growing up in the 80s, the club scene was big, the beats, the music was great. So I started looking through your music, getting into all of it, and I see like different acts, and one of them that stuck out was Destiny's Child. And he did a "Say My Name" remix. Now, and I loved it because I love Destiny's
You
Child.
like it,
And
yeah.
I'm a big fan of Destiny's Child. If people find it hard to believe, I'm
Yeah,
usually a
me
metalhead,
too.
but I like Destiny's Child. So, what do you look for in the song? Do you look for the artist? Do you look for a certain beat? Do you hear words and think, yeah, I want to mix that through? What goes through your mind when picking out a song?
I would say that I love the whole thing. I mean, like when I listen to an artist,
Yeah,
I pay attention to the message of the song. Sometimes, the groove, the beats, and all the elements that are behind, like, so I try to listen a lot to those things, and of course the artist matters too.
sure.
Some of my remixes are non-official, like the
Sure.
DJs make to present themselves to the crowd. When
Yeah.
you are playing outside, you always do your own stuff because you want to put your DNA on the song, right?
Right. Sure. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
so that's house music is my life, like, so I really love house music in general. I know that my background for like 10 years or more than that, a little bit, was for the LGBTQ audience,
Sure.
like that's why I did tribal songs. But I'm not trying to do my songs because I don't want to focus on that. Just do the song. This my song is for everybody, so that's how I love house music.
That's very awesome. There's a club down here in Philly, in the city called Woody's. Now Woody's is it's a gay club for gay men, but
Mhm.
the women flock there just to dance because the dance music is incredible. And they're like, hey,
Yes.
the guys are gonna be all over me. I just want to go and dance. It's always packed with women and packed with men, and it's always a great time. So I totally get it, and the vibe is great. The music
Yeah,
is great. So I absolutely like. I love stuff like that.
yeah, I would love to be there one day to check it out.
Hey,
Like,
me and
yeah.
Jewel will go with you. My wife will go with you. Trust me, we will do
Great.
this.
We do have a good club scene
Yeah, we do.
in Philly. Yes, I enjoy it very much.
Oh, awesome.
Haven't been there in like a decade, but love to go back. So, what do you think makes for a successful DJ? What qualities do you think you need to have? Do you think it needs to be worked out every day? Do you feel like, oh, it is something you can do on the side? Or how would you say someone can make this into a career if they really wanted to?
Well, I would say that nowadays the competition is a lot,
Yeah.
like you have but it's so easy. Technology made everything like sort of like easy.
Don't tell everybody that. You're a master.
Not everyone has talent.
Yeah, yeah, correct. But like social media brings something that was not so good. I was talking with some friends, some DJ friends. Social media brings also like who has the follow, like who has this kind of audience. That's
Right.
the DJ that I want to my party. So I would say that talent, it's something really important. Of course it is. But depends who is the guy that is going to hire you, the promoter that o- can check it out everything and value those things. Of course, your question is super important, and I would say that it's talent and background. You have to have it. You have to study. You have to be in front of the computer. You have to listen a bunch of songs and collect the ones that you are more connected to. You know, and you have to practice. You have to. It's like I could imagine like a teacher or professor that's prepare the classes for the students before to go to the classes. The same happens with the DJ. If you don't listen to what you're playing before all this thing, so it's not gonna be good. It's just going to be like an instant career, I would say. Like, not consolidate, like
Right.
not a thing that you really. So I would say that to answer your question, you have to study. You have to. And how do you study dance music, for example, is listen to a bunch of songs.
Yes.
Next is like connect with people. To be successful, you have to connect with a lot of people. You have to understand how the market goes sometimes, you know?
Yeah, talent does come first. Thank you, Todd. It
Yeah.
is who you know, but of course, but talent does come first, and you've got that. And so, as a DJ, because I always had the dream of being a DJ, because it seems like this job, you're the ringleader, you're the center of
Mhm.
attention, you're the guy involved in entertainment. But I know you get weird requests. What was the weirdest thing anybody's ever asked you to do or play or anything during a gig? And we're all friends here, so let it rip.
Well, I was talking the other day with a friend and I say, hey, I have funny stories to tell. I would love to write a book about this, even if I'm not famous.
Yeah.
Like like the DJ from today. Like a big name.
But that's good
Uh,
though. I like that.
and I would love to share with people about my stories. And once I got a bullet from our guy inside a club that he was supposed to be an officer. How can I say a guy from the like police, a
Police. Okay.
policeman,
Yeah. All right.
right? So I was playing a tune and he loved my stuff, and I say, "Hey man, this is something that in here I was in Panama," and then he said, "I this is something that when somebody gives you a bullet, it's something like me that I'm an officer. Um, it's like telling you that you are doing a great job, you are doing
Wow.
great things." So it was not a request. But
It's a weird tip though, dude. I'm gonna.
yeah, like I had this bullet, like a lot of papers came to me. Can you please place this song and that song? Sometimes I go for it, sometimes I don't, because it doesn't connect with what I'm playing right now.
I'm not.
So I
What is
try
the
to
most
balance.
What is the most popular requested song? What does everybody always ask to hear the most? If you know it, if not,
Beyonce.
Oh, let me see. So a popular.
It has to be Beyonce, I'm guessing, or
No,
something.
I think came to my mind, like we found love in a hopeless
that's a
place.
good jam. Though I like that
But
Yes.
it was a lot, it was a huge success.
one.
And
Yeah.
every single party that I go there, everybody, can you play this song? But again, just play, like the
Yeah.
You know what
You-
song that was for me? It was Tonight's Gonna Be a Good Night by the Black Eyed Peas. I'm like, if I
Ah,
hear this song
yeah.
one more time, I can't stand that
I
song.
love it. Though I love that song.
So overplayed. Every wedding, everything.
yeah, correct.
But "Find Love in a Hopeless Place" is usually the song around here that gets requested like 1 a.m. Like people are trying to meet at the end of the night and like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
baby, this
yeah.
is our song," and you're like, "Yeah, dude, I don't think so." So
But there is such a wide volume of songs, and you said yourself you have to listen to if dance music is the club that's playing dance music. You have to like absorb all of that. How do you keep up with the times? How do you like keep your ear to the streets? Like how do you stay connected? Is it through social media, or I know TikTok is the place where all the young people now
Mhm.
get their music, it seems to be. But what is it for you?
Well, I would say that depends on what I'm gonna play, but I usually love house music, so there's a vast, like a plural thing of house music, right? So I collect basically with track source, Beatport. I listen to the songs on Spotify,
yeah,
like all the streaming services. I try to collect there. Also, I'm paying attention to social media because it's something that you cannot be, like, hey, I don't want to play this or that. You have to sort of like follow the rules, but at the same time, I would say that you are vehicle of information, so you have to have this in mind, that you are the one that is going to inform the crowd what is good to listen
I
to,
like that. That's
This is
true.
it.
Right?
you know
Yeah.
so
If the
you
big
don't have
DJs
to
do
be
it,
in the mainstream all the time and say, hey, pay attention to this one. And if there's one person that comes to you and say, hey, can you please change the song because it's not, can you wait a little bit, because
yeah,
the
right.
next song is going to
The
be
beat
the
didn't drop
song.
yet, so if you
Yeah,
just hang on.
correct. So there's a lot of sources that I collect, especially SoundCloud, who also is very
Yeah.
popular,
I
so
love SoundCloud.
I
Yes.
grab everything. So most of the time, there's exclusive tracks on SoundCloud.
Very cool. One of our guest, my good friend Todd, or one of our viewers rather, he wanted to know if you ever mixed alternative dance with mainstream 80s. Now that's pretty cool. Like I said, we're 80s people, man. So 80s music to us is like.
Oh, do you think that Golden Eye by what's her name? Oh my goodness, the brilliant
We stumped him.
artist, Golden Eye from the 007.
Oh yeah, okay.
What's her name?
Oh.
I forgot.
The new one?
No,
Oh.
the name of the song is Golden Eye. Oh my goodness, I forgot her
I
name.
know.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm searching.
Golden Eye.
Tina Turner?
Tina Turner.
Yeah, she wants Tina Turner. Yeah, I got it.
I was way off.
I remix her. So it's like, I would say that for a dance perspective, it's not so appropriate for the nightclubs, I would say.
Depends on the kind of nightclub. I mean,
Yeah, but you can listen to it. It's on my SoundCloud.
excellent.
Nice.
Golden Eye.
And don't forget, I mean, as always, everything is down the bottom where to follow DJ Macau. So check
Thanks,
out
Jeff.
his website. Oh, dude, I think it's amazing. And like I said, it's like my friends know me as like a hard rock guy, a metal guy, etc. But like New Year's Eve is coming up, and I'm looking for stuff to dance to, and I go to your stuff, I'm like, yeah, all night long, this stuff here.
But I love 80s.
Same.
I am really connected with 80s, you know. Actually,
Absolutely.
I'm from 73, but but I love 80s. I really love, and I really love to mix everything, you know, like with the beats of today. That's how Fly is connected with this old school-ish stuff, you know.
Right. Is there a good question by Jeremy? Is there a genre of music you won't collaborate with? Is there something you just can't maybe make your own, or something you just don't like the sound of that you can't turn into magic? I mean, magic. I say magic because your stuff rocks. But
I really like drum and bass.
yeah, sure.
I had the opportunity to open a party, a venue for a very good Brazilian DJ that he plays all around the world.
the
You know,
second
his name is
best,
Marky.
the
Yeah,
second best Brazilian DJ outside of.
yeah. Oh. No, he's a big one. He was in Gatecrasher. He plays in Germany. He plays all around the world. He's very good on that.
There's
And
DJ Marky.
Mark, yes.
Mark,
Yeah.
okay.
He's
DJ
a
Mark.
very good one. He's a very good DJ. And I opened a show for him, and where drum and bass, he mixed bossa nova with drum and bass,
Oh,
and
wow.
everybody went crazy.
Yeah.
You know, he has a huge catalog on Spotify. You can check it out.
It's outstanding, definitely.
But you know, so drum and bass, I cannot, you know, because it's not my
Yeah.
thing. But
get you.
I really like it, and I'm open to new sounds. You know,
Excellent. That's a great thing. You always got to be imagining new things and envisioning. Is there nights now? I know like DJs kind of have to be the center of attention, and even here, like on this show, you got to keep people entertained. Is there ever a night you're like, ugh, I am just so not in the mood to do this, and you're out there like right in front of it, and you're like, all right, everybody, and you're putting a song on, you're like, God, I just want to go home. Is there ever nights like that? Is it ever off? Is there an off switch?
Yeah. Especially because when I played a lot before COVID, when I was in Brazil, traveling also to Mexico or Argentina or any other place, you know,
Amazing.
around, even in Brazil, I was so busy that was like I could not unpack my clothes. You
Yeah, I
know,
get you.
so I was like going to the clubs like this. But then I drink like I cannot say I drink like some energy drinks.
You can say Red Bull on here. We're good.
That's what I would say.
Red Bull pays us a fortune. No, they should, but no.
Yeah, I cannot use this anymore, you know, because I have like, you know,
I get you.
especially when I drink like some whiskey, because I love whiskey.
Yeah. That's
And it's not a good combination. That's what people say.
dangerous mix.
Absolutely. Yeah, everybody's got that one vice. This is actually, speaking of music, this is actually the whiskey that was made for the band Metallica. So this is their official. Yeah, I drank most of it. I hate this stuff. I drank most of it.
I saw you drinking wine a couple of times on Instagram. Are you a huge wine advocate? And what?
No, you know what
Okay.
happened?
I wanted to hear some good
I
ones.
went to Napa for a
Ooh,
month. I went to
yeah.
Napa for a month, and they have like a Jean Boucher. It's a winery there, and they have a BC wine. And then I was introduced to the guy there, to the owner. And actually, there is an artist that make some wine with them with this winery. And I was so amazed by the place because it looks like a nightclub, like
Ah, nice.
they have like a it's like Cirque du Soleil, or
Ah,
ish,
yeah.
sort of kind of the environment. So beautiful. They have crystals everywhere. So I was amazed, and I was invited to make my own wine.
Oh,
So
wow.
this I had this thing, like, because I paint also. I do some digital art, and I
So
decided
jealous
to
of
put
artists.
cover, on the wine. And I think, like, I now not selling, but just trying to do this as a business too. Who knows? Maybe in
Very
the
cool.
future.
Yeah,
I
why
love
not?
that. I used to work at Painting with a Twist, and there's nothing I love more than drinking wine and painting. They're just two
Great.
great things put together,
Great
and
too.
it's
Yeah,
just an
great.
excellent concept. So
So let
I'm
me
right
drink
there with you.
something. Let me show you something. Wait a second.
Yay!
Absolutely. That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
I get so jealous of some of these great talents because they could do so many things.
I know, it makes me not want to paint. Like, look at
Look
this.
at
Oh
that!
my God.
What? Oh my god!
Wow.
That is amazing.
That is so cool. Oh my
This is my
God.
Wow.
dog.
Can you paint my
My
dog?
dog.
That's your
That's
dog?
It's my dog. His name is Valentino.
oh my
Valentino.
god. The name is great. The picture
Oh.
you're so classy. Like everything has that perfect touch to it. Even the way you say your French accents and you talk about wine. I'm over here slugging beer in front of Funko Pops, my hat on.
That's beautiful. You're so talented.
It's
I
amazing.
really love art. I really love it's my thing. Like it's my as I told you guys, it's in my DNA. I'm more focused on trying to do things combined. Like probably in the near future NFTs or whatever.
Oh
You know,
wow, yeah. That's a big
we
deal
have
right
to
now.
follow. Yeah, we have to follow sometimes the thing. Like when I say that thing, it's just because there's a good guy here and an evil guy
Oh
here.
yeah. They
All
battle on my shoulders, yeah.
Yeah, because I want to be exclusive. There are times that you want to make something more exclusive to people,
Sure.
like, and not trying to be a sort of like in the system, because there are times that are tough, like you have to be in the system following a rule. Now you have to follow this. Now you have to be on social media this. Now you have to do this. And do you really think that you need? That's why I love what Adele told in the other day.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Like, who is gonna make music for my art, for my people,
Yeah.
for the ones that are not making the dance on TikTok? Do I have to be on TikTok, make some dance fly? You're gonna fly.
No, I love that. And you don't need to, because you're just crushing it every facet. So that's unbelievable. And it's like
Thank
you're
you.
doing it, and your people follow you. So it's just amazing.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I told. I did Berkeley last month.
Wow.
I finished, and there is a girl from Argentina. Actually, she was telling me like what not we. It was almost at the end of the course, and then somebody asked like, "What do you need? Like to be successful?" And I said, "Just remember, if you have 10 people streaming your song, just remember, close your eyes and remember that you are in a class, in a small class with 10 people. 30 people, you just remember that you are in a big class. 50, you are in a mini auditorium. I would say auditorium, but
Yeah.
in a large place and 100. And she told me at the end, what you said, it's something really important because I just released my album, so this was really
Yeah.
important for me to listen, so you just have to remember that you were touching somebody. So just follow this. I know you want to be successful, I know you want to have some money
Right.
to pay your bills too, but it's developing. It's not an instant thing.
I agree. People ask us all the time, well, what kind of money do you get from doing the show? It's not about money. It's about having fun. It's about meeting new artists like yourself and great people and having people watch. That's what it's all about. One more question from one of our audience members before we let you go. Do you believe that crypto and NFTs to artists is the next wave? It's like, is that like the big thing? Is everybody going to go the NFT route?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the first? I think
DJ
that's
Macau, of course.
I would say that yes, it is. It is something that it is happening, but I think that the faster you are in this business, the better it will be in the future, for you, because but first things first, you need to connect. You need to say
Right.
talk with people. Your product, I treat that way. Your product needs to be good,
Right.
Just don't have to be there just because somebody is there, like your product needs to be good. And if you feel good about showing this, go ahead. Why not?
I love that. And that's how we've come to this. And people are like, there's a lot of people in the podcast and webcast community like, you know what, you guys are great. It's so real. Your relationship's real. Your guests are great. How do you do it? I'm like, I just had a love to talk, and we found some good PR people to bring us wonderful guests. We're very fortunate. We have not had a bad guest yet, you included. You've been amazing. This is absolutely incredible.
Thank
Jewel,
you.
any more questions for Macau before we give him our lovely send-off?
So what is new for 2022? Do you have any big plans?
Yes. So
NFT. No.
NFT, correct.
And where's your New Year's Eve party? Because I need to be there.
Yeah. Or at least streaming
Well,
or something.
Well, I was planning to travel, but unfortunately, I have another business and I have to wait for a moving company. I'm not moving from Palm Springs. I live here,
Oh,
right? But I supposed not to be here, but I will be here. Just settle down a little bit, and next year I will think about like the party and the gigs and everything else. But anyways, for answer your questions about 2022, I have two songs. One with a Brazilian girl named Cacá Werneck, and
Sounds
she's she's. I did a song. It's in Portuguese. The song is in
really?
Portuguese. Yeah, and she's a huge DJ, actually. She doesn't sing, but she has a great voice, I really like her voice. And I decided to do a song with her. And also, I have a new song with Jeannie Tracy. She's American.
Yeah, she's one of your big, one of your big
Yeah,
artists.
the
And
big
terrific.
artist. Yeah. So I have another one, but more house-ish, more groove, more, more less tribal and more like 80s stuff. I'll
Right.
bring that. I'll bring that. But I have a mission this next year to at least make like around 10 songs, like an album EP first, and then add some new songs to this. So I'll do that for sure. And also a new song with Tabitha Fair.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And of course, congratulations on the Billboard chart. That's massive. That is so impressive. And I was like, I'm looking through your accolades. And like I said, we have a great PR firm. Beatrice does a great job. And she says, how about this guest and that guest? And right away, we start looking. And I'm looking at the accolades and the music and the art and the talent. I'm like, absolutely. We couldn't get you on fast enough. Absolutely. So thank you for coming on. We had a great time. We're a little past 9 o'clock hour. We usually do a half hour, but I get the feeling we can hang out for
No,
hours.
it's awesome. Yeah.
I definitely want to.
talk a lot. I just don't have a very good English, but I talk a
That's
lot.
okay. We said that coming in.
Perfect.
Jules like, I wonder if he talks a lot. I'm like, he's a DJ. I'm sure he knows how to talk a lot, and that's great. We've had a blast, and like, the best thing is the deeper the artist, the more talent, the more they make us laugh. Because the stories are always great. The confidence is great. Like, you really believe in what you're doing, and that's number one.
It's like you guys. I saw you. You're so articulated due to
Articulate.
talk. Yeah. I don't know if it's correct. Is that
No,
correct?
it's good. I'm
Oh, it is
like
correct.
flattered
We're
by
just
that.
not.
You're gonna like learn it more and be like, nah, that guy was not articulate.
Sometimes I say some words and people say, this is so old school. And it's
No,
like,
articulate is a very big word. It's something to be very proud of and I'm kind of blown away when somebody like with your skill set says that. I'm blown away.
Yes, thank you so much. We just love what we do. We love artists and music of all types. So thank you so much for
Me
being
too.
here tonight.
I would
Thank
like to
you for
reach
having
out. Like I seen there's a place to send you a message. I want to send you a message and just keep in touch about things that are up
yes,
and coming.
please.
and
And
like-
I'll be here, like
Awesome.
I will make songs and I will knock your door too again.
Oh yeah, don't be afraid to come to PA, man. We'll show you some
We're
fun out here.
Atlantic City.
Atlantic
Yeah,
City, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, correct.
For you out there that are new to him, get to learn DJ Macau. You can follow DJ Macau Facebook at DJ Macau Music. Go there right now and check it out. www.soundcloud.com. A great array of music. DJ /DJ Macau. And Instagram at DJ Macau. Absolutely. A happy New Year to you. Hope you had a great holiday season. Thank you so much for joining us. This was fantastic. I had a blast.
so
Like every
much.
minute of it. It was terrific. And
Thank
you're a
you
great
so
guy
much.
and a lot of talent.
Pleasure. My
And,
pleasure, guys.
We will definitely invite you on soon. This new stuff drops. We'll bring you back on.
Okay, I will.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Have a great
so
night.
much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year. Good
Happy
night.
New Year. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
DJ Macau, ladies and gentlemen. Joel, what a great guy, man. Like, I get goosebumps over great talent with, let's say, a very humble personality.
Yes.
Like, he likes what he does. He has confidence in what he does. But he's not smug like, yeah, I can out DJ this, that. He gives props to the people in the field. And he called us articulate, so.
Yeah, maybe I was talking about you because I am not. But
We both are.
we are here for the love of it, and he is DJing for the love of it, and I just love that. And the experience shows when you have that many years in the business, and you grew up through the 70s and 80s and 90s, especially going into the millennium where everything hits, and then the internet and just all the programs. I remember because I wanted to be a DJ. That was my ultimate goal. I just did not have the money for all the equipment needed, I couldn't. And then going to school, I would just fawn over the DJs. I'm like, wow, like if I could just be one of you guys, I just never had the programs or the equipment, but I admire it so much. I love Juice, like growing up watching Juice. I'm like, I just want to be a DJ. I want to scratch and I want to do all these things. So
You have a name, correct?
Yes, I do have a name. My name is DJ IDGAF because IDGAF, what you want to listen to, I'm going to play what I'm going to play.
I like it. I remember you had one. I didn't remember the lingo, and I should. And telling you, man, when the party's coming up, come mix some stuff up at my house for
Oh
a
my
house
God.
party. I would
Well,
love it.
people get mad at me and I don't know why, because I play the room, like
Just
if I have
play.
control.
Just play We Found Love in a Hopeless Place. And
Yeah.
that eats the crowd right up, man. But I think it's great, and to have that desire for it. I know you went to school for communications, and definitely that's part of it as well. But it's like nonstop. Like, and I asked him, and he didn't really. He shied away from a little bit. I'm like, is there a night where you're off? You can't really be off as a DJ. Like you're the party. Like you're the ringleader, man. You gotta bring the circus, and that's really cool.
Especially when you're like out in Vegas and those clubs. I mean, you got to be on every night, and then the clubs don't close until the morning. So it's like, ugh, it's a lot. It's a lot of hard work.
He was talking about Red Bull, but he was thinking a little more intense than Red Bull. But we kept it clean.
I think you were thinking a little more intense than Red Bull.
I said Red Bull to make him feel good.
Red Bull. A Rebel?
Are you talking Rebel?
Look at my cup. This is one of my Christmas presents. My sister got me tarot card cups. How cute.
I like that.
This one's the Fool.
We wanted to do tarot card this year. We could not score Courtney Grosh for New Year's Eve this year to tell us what's coming up in the next year. But
Come on, Courtney. Where you at? Need my fortune read. If anyone's listening that can pull a couple cards for us, because I wanted that to be a tradition, I'll break out my cards. I don't care.
I'm not sure. I'll keep up with Courtney and see if we can get her to pop on. We do have that'll be tomorrow because New Year's is here.
Yeah.
If you want to jump into an extra one tomorrow, if we can get Courtney, I'll see what we can do, and I'd love to have her come on, and maybe we'll bring Angela in, a bunch of us for New Year's Eve it, and read some tarot cards and all that good shit.
Come on, Jeff. Let's bring that on. It's supposed to be tonight. Tonight is the party. We got the DJ. We got the club music. Like,
I got a feeling.
Tonight
can be a good night. Right? Look, I even got this here. Ready? Oh, God, I just dropped the shot glass. And strobe. Boom, boom. Got my party light on. Boom, boom, boom.
I need some party lights. I need a better background. That's my resolution for next year. Get a better setup.
I've got like a ridiculous amount of Funko Pops. That's my collection.
Background.
We had a lot of fun and laughter and all that with DJ Macau and, of course, me and Jewel, but we do have to share a sad moment. And I'm not going to lie, man, I'm already missing just thinking about it because it's my childhood. It's the years I remember as a kid growing up. Rest in peace to the legendary Mr. John Madden. Football star, outstanding coach, and there's a picture of John in one of his speeches. And Jewel, just last weekend for Christmas, Fox ran the all-time All-Madden team special. And it was a big video screen, and John was just sitting in front of watching it, and all the All-Madden team for years of what made All-Madden special. And, of course, he had the home video game, Madden Football. And for me, like, growing up, football was Pat Summerall and John Madden in the booth, and then Madden made his way with Al Michaels later on and started doing the Sunday night games. And what football really was, for me, growing up, was John Madden, the voice of it, and the legend, and a great coach with the Raiders. And tough, very tough today. You knew it was coming. He had definitely retired years back. And after watching that program, I'm like, man, he just doesn't look good. And then here it is today.
And what happened? Was it any...
I didn't read that deeply into it. I saw it right before we went on air, like minutes before we went on air, and I made sure I got the picture up and be able to say it. But I'm going to read into it more. I'm sure a lot of people know it already went on out there. So rest in peace to the guy who made boom like a household name, and he would be and do the drawings. And the man just loved the game. And you talk about, like Macau talked about talent and a love and study. That was John. Studied football, knew the players, got to meet the guys, loved it, and a big loss. Big loss for football world today, John Madden. 85 years old. So it was definitely,
Yeah, you can definitely tell when you like live and breathe the game too, like he did. So that's just terrible. And it's right around the holidays, all these deaths happen. I heard of like 3 people that I know, like this weekend alone. It's just so nuts. There was so much loss this year. I'm just over it. Let this year end, please.
Yeah, New Year's Eve, of course. Stay safe. Uber, have a designated driver. Be safe out there. We love New Year's Eve. Everybody loves the party. We might just do something at the house. We haven't really gone to any ideas. My wife just came back from Punta Gorda for the holidays. Back? Yeah, she's back.
Oh, cool.
She's upstairs, and the
chemo.
She had a great time, of course. I said she brought me back this shirt. It says Punta Gorda, and it says, let's see if I can get this without destroying it. Can you see?
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
It actually says no working during drinking hours.
I love it. That is such a show shirt.
And I'm like, I'm wearing that tonight. She's like, I just bought it. You didn't even wear it out yet. I don't care. The show comes first.
That's so cool.
She's home. As you know, the chemo is over. She's in recovery. Some radiation next and some surgery, but she's doing great, and she had a great time out there. I'm happy she's home. It's not the same. I'll tell you what, man. I'm going to tell you what. Jeff's 5 minutes here, or Jeff's 2 minutes. I don't even know if I have enough time to talk about it. When you sleep with somebody, I don't care if it's like you share a bed with your brother, you share a bed with your dog. When they're not there, you're
She has a
sleeping by
bed with
yourself.
her brother.
Dog, not daughter.
You said brother.
Oh, like when you're kids and you and your brother, whatever. Yeah,
Okay.
okay. It's like,
What are you and Rob doing? Sleeping in
anyway.
one bed?
No, we didn't. There's nights, you want to talk and whatever.
Okay.
This is fucking derailed. Thank you. Anyway, but like when somebody's not there, it's weird. You're like, oh, I can spread out. No, I didn't. I'd wake up on the edge of the bed and a dog would have like his ass in my face. And I'm like, dude, there's this whole bed.
You really do. I mean, I got a big bed and I still just like, I'm in the one spot. And then some nights, Joey will come in and climb in my bed and then she takes up more room than I do. I'm like, but yes, it is weird. But you tend to have your side anyway. And,
Yeah.
Speaking
of your side, am I wrong?
Here we go.
Aren't we usually on opposite sides of the screen?
We are.
Right?
We flip sides of the bed today.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, my side.
I am in the kingpin seat.
You are. And I looked when we started. I'm like, wait. And I'm like, nah. And I'm looking. I'm like, this is not right. Not that I
It is
care.
odd. I mean, I came in after you.
Yeah, you did. How
I
about,
could see your
about
wheels turn. No,
I know you hate that so
I
much.
can see your wheels turn trying to make that into like a dirty
And I'm like,
joke.
what the hell happened here? Like, I'm on the opposite side tonight.
So I thought you were going to say, really
Yes.
quick, where is the guy supposed to sleep?
Oh, now that is, and I do it. The man is supposed to sleep on the side by the door. In case an intruder or whatever, the
that's
man is
what I
supposed
thought.
right. The man is supposed to be by the door in case something happens, etc.
Right.
We just kind of got comfortable with it, but it's always been the way. Like there was a time we slept like our bed was this way and the door was over there. Weird, but yeah, the man is supposed to sleep by the door. The man's supposed to be the protector.
Yeah, I don't like when the door opens and it's like bed. Like your bed should be off.
Yeah, we're off
to the side.
We're off to the side a little bit. The bedroom's not as big as it should be for the size bed we have, but
Even when Joey sleeps in my bed, I'm like, I have to be the one closest to the door in case like something happens.
Right. Absolutely right. We got I love to call out the emojis and people to send them. We'll do that in a minute, but we got a heart from Beatrice Kimmel, of course. And Beatrice, thank you for Macau. He was fantastic. Thank you to bring, and we are just more than excited because January 11th, we're going to bring you here. And our audience is going to see the woman responsible for some of these outstanding acts we get. And we're going to ask you all about the PR thing and how it does. It's got to be an impossible business. Again, like Macau, you always have to be on because you're promoting people and yourself. Like they always say, like, sell the steak, sell the sizzle. You're like everything. You're the steak and the sizzle.
Yes. Men
Men got to walk closest to the street, too. Yes, they do. Thank you, Jeremy. Men are supposed to walk closest to the street.
Tell.
Yes. He's doing good, dude. Yeah, but men are supposed to walk closest to the street. Men are supposed to, like, again, sleep by the door, and people,
Do you go by that, though? When you and Cassie are going down the street, do you, like, change positions to make sure you're closest to the street?
Yes, normally do, yeah.
Do you know why that is? I know. do you know why it is, though? It stems back to, like, olden days. Do you know why?
The splashing of the water, like in the streets.
Yeah, but women would have the umbrella. So, like, all the shit would fall. Oh, my God. They used to just throw stuff out the window and...
Yeah, man, you're right.
It just reminded me of raining cats and dogs, because cats and dogs used to fall off the roofs. That's why they would go up to get warm, and then it would rain, and they would fall. So it's like raining cats and dogs.
Speaking of the olden days and things that are weird and different. So recently there's been a few time capsules found in the ground from the 1800s. And people are saying, without media, there's a lot of secrets that are going to come out. Like, what the hell's coming out from the 1800s? I'm sure they have their different, smart and gorgeous. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not that smart, but I think.
Hey, wait, I am smart. Look, I look like.
Oh
All right,
my.
now I can read.
Oh my.
Okay.
All
All right, so what was found?
Best moments of 2021 on the ocean. I don't know what was found. I didn't read that much into it, but I basically wanted to ask, like, what would be in a from today? You have to put like 3 things in a time capsule from today. What would you put in there? Like, I don't know what's in the 1800s one because everybody's like, it's a secret. It's gonna blow your mind. And okay, now compared to the shit that goes on now, but what is in today's time capsule?
Let's see. A Tamagotchi.
It's a Brian, really?
No, it would have to be like an iPhone.
Yes.
What are our best gadgets? AirPods.
I was definitely on iPhone. iPhone was definitely one of mine. I was thinking a gaming system, an Xbox, a PlayStation, something like that.
But they're going to be relics in the future. Like, people are going to be like, what is this? 5G? What is this shit?
5G. Back in my day, we had 5G. We loved it. And I don't know, a coronavirus vaccine.
A laser beam. Sharks with freaking laser beams on their head.
That's good. Like a laser pointer is good.
That's all we have? There has to be more. You know,
There's not. We're very easily dense people.
have you watched the new UFO thing on, I think it's on Showtime. It's like a 5-part series.
No, but you have a story about that as well, and
Oh my God.
I didn't. Are you kidding me? I didn't type out a thing for that. But anyway,
They're making ships with material, okay? Non-earthly material. So let's put that in the friggin' time capsule.
that's scary.
That is scary.
That
What are
is
we
scary.
doing?
I don't know. We're
Oh
we're
God.
heading towards distinction, as I call it. The guest for the O show tomorrow. I mean, the host for the O show tomorrow. And I feel bad for you sharing this microphone. Here's a great one. We can put this in the time capsule. Former 90 Day Fiancé star Stephanie Matto. God, Jewel, you come up with the topics. Has
I
earned
did.
over.
This was
She
all me.
earned over $45,000 with a side hustle business. She sells farts in a jar. Her actual farts in an actual jar, and she's made $45,000. Jewel, give me your side of this. What in the fuck?
Who wants to buy my farts? Oh my God.
I knew I could sell. I mean, hey, I got a discount, $1 for my farts. I mean, she's making 45 grand. That's a lot of
Kidding
farts.
me? How do you, like, pay taxes on that? Like, what happens? Fart in a jar.
I
don't understand.
I saw the story. There's a picture of her, like a little jar in her hand. Like,
The
dude,
thing is, I watched the season she's on, and she's so pretty, and I'm like, oh,
She is.
okay, because a lot of the people are hard to watch. Like, I'm sorry, they're just
Yeah.
hard to look at. But she was beautiful, and she was with that very like quirky girl from Australia, and they were like, you know, having fun with kangaroos and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is fun, you know, cute couple. She is so annoying, this chick.
Yeah.
So I have no issue totally bashing her because she is straight up a bitch. She has some kind of condition, like medical condition, where she can't really leave the house.
and she farts a lot. Agoraphobia?
No, it's
My mom had that. That's some serious shit.
no, it's like it is medical. It's not a phobia, but
Oh, okay.
but yeah, she's
Farts?
just straight up annoying, and she was such a bee to her girlfriend or whatever. So
Read
she
that
found
again,
her
though.
now.
Read that again. $45,000.
Now, is this on OnlyFans? I thought they shut that down, if I wasn't mistaken.
No, OnlyFans, as far as her OnlyFans or her OnlyFans in general? Because I know OnlyFans is back cooking.
Is that where
With an
you
audio-
sell stuff? Like, is that where you sell these crazy things?
I'll let you know tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me know. It's my next side hustle.
Yeah, I
Fill
tell
my
you what.
boogies.
I'm going to pee in a jar, semen in a jar, spit in a jar, you
God.
name it.
People really do
Wow.
this.
45.
Insane.
That way, we got a comment. I got to see what it is. Respect the hustle, even if it's just. Granted, I you
Can't
know,
respect that. I just can't respect it.
Jeremy Umstead's Poop in a Jar, ladies and gentlemen, coming in 2022. Just a little turd nugget. Take
You
a
know
turd
what's
and cut it.
you know what's crazy is this chick is selling her farts in a jar for $45,000. Hear me out. 2 girls in 1 cup. How much money did they get for doing what they did?
And again, if you've watched it, oh, yeah.
I can't watch 0.5 seconds. I can't. I cannot. I'm going
to tell you, I'm going to say it, and I know if you watch live, if you watch later, don't do the following. I mean, don't do it. Not done like, oh, he said I got to
No,
look.
don't do it. Disclaimer.
Blue waffle.
Don't do
Blue
it.
waffle. Don't do it. 2 girls, 1 cup. Don't do it.
Please.
Someone somewhere beat me to it. You know, little poop never hurt anyone. If it's not your poop, it's their poop. Your poop might be special. Who knows? Yours might have that special aroma that nobody else can capture.
Oh my God.
DJ Macau was like, what the fuck did I do tonight?
I don't know how we ended on the topic, but Christmas became the topic of, I'm not going to say, but who has the worst farts in our family?
Oh my God. Well, at family time, Chris, you talk about the strangest things. You really do. And that's a good given.
Yeah. I think we came up with a solid winner. And he knows, so it's fine.
Can we announce that person on the show?
Oh, yeah. It's totally my brother-in-law. Like, well, you know, when he does his business, the whole house smells it.
Jesus H. Poor bastard.
I'm telling you, I just don't know what these people, you know, eat. To
right? Now
produce
it's funny now, she said that she eats like special chilies and spicy stuff.
Come on, man.
She did. She said she like makes them extra special with special chili and spices. Look at the article.
I hate her. She's so foul.
It says it right in the article. You gave me the article. I'm just reading what she said.
Because she annoys me, and she has the most, I don't know. Her house is gorgeous. Like, she's just, what a bitch.
I tell you what, you want farts in a jar, meet me at the local Taco Bell one night, and I'll give you farts in a jar.
I'm not hating or anything. It's fine. She's just an
haters are
undeserving person. That's all.
That is freaking hilarious, dude. It's just a guy that used to bash on the show, and I used to kind of make it my motto to bash this fella. And I'm gonna go broad with this. I'm gonna start off with the topic. Joe Rogan. He came out and defended Jake Paul. You know, YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul. And everyone's like, guys, fights are fixed. These fights are fake. And Rogan came out and said, yeah, they're legit. Like, he didn't telegraph a right. He comes in and he throws his punch. He's a little unorthodox boxer. Now, Rogan is an announcer for UFC. So he's seen a lot of fighting. And he came out on his podcast, which is the second best podcast in the country. And he gave props to Jake Paul. Do you think it's rigged? I hate saying rigged. A lot of people are like, everything to you is fixed. There's money in this world. Everybody wants money. But do you think they're just trying to make him legit? Like, he's supposed to fight Mike Tyson. I'm sorry. I don't see this guy standing a chance with Mike Tyson.
I didn't until I saw him. Like, dude is seriously jacked. And he can fight. Yeah. So, I mean, being that Joe Rogan is a UFC fighter, he knows what he's talking about. Unless they're like butt buddies, I wouldn't see him putting him on a pedestal.
Butt buddy have a name? Referring to me as butt buddy, yes, as Dale Dobeck. No, I'm sorry, it's Brennan Huff. Stepbrother.
Oh,
referring to me as butt buddy, yes, I have a name, as Brennan Huff. That's making me white dog shit. That's like the nastiest when he licks that white dog shit. Even though you know it's not real white dog shit. Oh my god.
That's like and only the extended version of it.
It's gross. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I was going to expound on Joe Rogan because it seems like lately he's kind of selling out and telling people what they want to hear. Do you agree? If you follow Rogan, I don't really follow him that much. But every once in a while, like, you know, Rogan said no to this and Rogan wants you to believe, like,
I mean, when it comes to fighting, I have no, guy to go to, so I guess I would.
Yeah. Well, that's just it. He called it casuals. Casuals are saying it's fixed. In other words, people who tune into boxing when a name fights. Casuals. Like, oh, it's fixed. Watch boxing, and you'll see that it's not. But Rogan seemed to, and there was these dudes, and we get on all the Facebook pages, promote your podcast and all that. And they're just dudes like, oh, Joe Rogan, I would never sell out like that. The man got like $250 million. Give me that. The Yo Show will be on anywhere. I will go bare ass naked on the Yo Show.
Oh my God, it would look so good with 250.
Right? Half of Joe Rogan's money. And I'll do whatever you want on the Yo Show.
Be young again.
Right? Oh my God, one more go around. You're stuck here with me.
But no, I've seen Big Paul in action, and I've seen reviews on how he fights and stuff like that. So I feel like he does have potential. And then Tyson is old. I think we've been through this before, and Paul has the speed and stuff like that. So
you never know. He definitely is, like, he's taller, bigger, so he definitely has power. And
he is a big dude.
He is a big dude. That's why I guess he got into boxing. Whew, man. Let's do a couple. I'm going to do them quick. We're going to do some Man Cave scores because the holiday I've collected so many freaking things. And I'm going to start out, I'm going to start out real quick with a lot of my new Funko Pops, including Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert. Look how cute that is. A little helmet and the uniform. I love it. Justin Herbert. 2 of the new Jimi Hendrix. Both Funko exclusive Jimi Hendrix. Look at these.
Oh, that's really cute.
Dude, I love Hendrix. It's authentic Hendrix, which I guess is his dad Al that owns the rights.
I had a Foxy Lady shirt. It was green, and I lost it. I really love that shirt.
Maui Live Hendrix, like with the bandana. It's just, I'm such a Hendrix guy. The man has horrible whiskey, but great music and a very cool Funko Pop, Mr. James Hetfield from Metallica. Guitar,
Nice.
saying. His whiskey sucks, but. Mr. Brian May from Queen. Oh, look at that bad boy. Oh, yeah. Guitar in his hand, Brian May from Queen.
Where are you putting all these, Jeff?
Dude, I need another house. I'm so wet. Wait till you see the mess at the end. My eternal baby that I love more than everybody but my wife, the one and only Elvira.
Oh, that's very cute.
It's the diamond color red dress. I love it.
Very cute.
Oh, baby. We got two back-to-back years of I'm sorry you waited too long. I tried to get Elvira on Halloween, and both times.
Get her in January. That's when you need
right.
to get it.
I want her because we have not been turned down. It's like, yeah, it's such a busy time of year. I have a couple more than the big surprise. Speaking of the one and only Mr. Mike Tyson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Tyson one is definitely cool.
That is cool.
Tyson, very cool.
They need a Holyfield with like half of his ear gone.
and a Tyson mouth, like a 2-piece.
Mm-hmm.
One I've wanted forever, and it got great reviews on Facebook. From the movie Major League, Charlie Sheen as Ricky Wildcat Vaughn with the glasses on, dude. The glasses one is the Chase, which is the rare one. Look at that thing. It's got the glove and the glasses with the skull and crossbones. Oh, this one's like my heart, dude. I've wanted this one forever, and I got it at a good price. It was a Christmas gift to myself outside of Hartford Whalers hat.
That is very cool. Wow, thing.
And tonight I ran a little bit behind. My buddy Christian called me, and he was at the local Target. And he said, dude, I just got a brand new shipment in. Come get them. One of the toughest to find right now. One of my favorites. It's one of the Blacklight series. Blacklight Black Panther complete with T-shirt. Dude, I can't wait to get the Blacklight on this thing. It is so cool. It's from the Infinity Saga series, which is the Target Blacklight exclusive. I got a bunch of them. I love the black lights. And the weirdest thing, Joy, I bought a few of them for family and friends. But I was so excited to get them, I walked out of Target with the basket.
Are you serious?
I walked right out of Target. I get to my car, I'm like, what the fuck? I got the Target basket as well.
That's so funny.
Oh, great.
You need like all your Target pops in that and make like a shelf out of the basket. That's really funny.
Hey, that's not bad. I got home, I'm like, I showed Cassie. What the hell? Like, I was just so excited to get the Blacklight.
Dude, my nephew collects the strangest things. Like, first he collected street signs, and then he started collecting the trays, Like he got a
Yeah.
Wawa tray, a Chick-fil-A tray. What else did he do? He just random shit. He went to a Christmas tree farm and he like took their sign.
Oh, another very cool thing. I don't have it with me. Remember a few weeks ago on the show, I showed you the Spin Master series, the DC comic, the Wonder Woman. Well, they also make a special edition in gold. So I made sure I got 2, and you will have a gold
God,
and a
stop
regular.
it.
Come on, dude! I know you're a fan, and I love sharing it with you. When you see what I got next week, you're gonna be sick.
Are
Anyway,
you kidding me?
I got you a gold. I knew you were a giant.
I owe you a pumpkin pie, and I'm gonna have to get you another prop, something.
Yeah. What do you got for us? You got anything from the Shisha?
You know, I have so much stuff, and I have nothing by me. My nieces, they got me the coolest stuff. I do have some stuff. One moment, I will get it.
Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. It should
be
be
right
shown
back.
off. Okay.
We'll be right back in a moment with She Shed Shindig right here on the Yo Show. As Jewel Tatey shares her wonderful items. I gotta pee. Bam, 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 boom, boom. It's like a Jeopardy thing. Who is the host of Jeopardy right now? Anybody want to help me out with that? I don't even know. There's so many. Joel Tatey back, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, yeah, I have some
All
cool
right.
stuff.
Hit us with
So-
some She Shed.
I'm a 90s kid, right?
Yeah.
And my niece is so sweet. And she went around. It was actually very sweet. She was chosen by her teacher because she lost her dad this year.
Oh,
And they did shop with a cop. So a cop from her town took her around in Walmart and let her pick out anything she wanted for her entire family.
wow.
So she got me something, and I'm like, oh, I was crying the
Oh
whole
my
time.
God.
But my favorite character growing up was Lamb
Oh,
Chop.
yeah.
But it's so sweet. And I used to have one just like this. But the kicker is my niece made this scarf that went with it. I'm like, are you kidding me? She's the most thoughtful little girl ever.
That is amazing. That is. And
know,
I love
right?
Lamb Chop. Now, Lamb
And,
Chop was like my time. That's why I'm surprised you're Lamb Chop.
Oh, yeah. Sherry and
Sherry Lewis, Lamb Chop.
Charlie
Yeah.
Horse and all that. Yeah, they're my thing.
Aw.
And then my other niece, I love my kids. She knows how much I love Lizzie. And she got me
Really?
the whole box set.
Oh my God.
I'm like, you have
wow.
no idea because I just watched the movie with Nicole Kidman.
How was it?
It. I'm a huge Lucy fan.
I know
always
you're right.
Watched, and the thing with Nicole is she had so much work done to her face. There's no expressions to be made, and that's
Yeah.
all Lucy was. Like her
Right.
face and her eyes and everything. It just wasn't hitting the mark. I really think they should have chosen Deborah Messing. I think that would have been a way better fit.
That's not bad. I'm hanging in, dude. I got some congestion still and some coughing and sneezing, but I'm hanging in. Evan Horn in the house. My
You're
brother's
trooper.
right around the corner visiting, and dude, make sure you're easy to hang out. That's bullshit.
Just drink more whiskey.
Oh, I'm like ready for another shot of whiskey. I'm dying. Evan Horn, thanks for tuning in. Always a good friend of the show. So I mean, I get what you're saying about the Nicole Kidman thing, and I love her. I always thought, but I know, you know, with years, I always feel like that work's got to be done. And yeah, Lucy was facial expression. Like
Yeah.
that sold most of the joke.
Yeah, and
Right.
just the silent comedy, the physical comedy, just you just looked at her and laughed, you know, like a Will Ferrell. Like you just have to there was
Yeah.
no one like her. But Deborah Messing does a pretty good damn job, and she's funny as well. Like Nicole Kidman's not really a comedian. So but anyway, she got me this box set because as soon as the movie was over, I went to the episode they were filming and I had to watch it because all the episodes are on YouTube. On not YouTube, Hulu.
Huh.
So I'm like, oh, I hope they never take this off Hulu. And then
Oh,
she
wow.
got me, this is the whole first season,
That's
which
amazing.
I will treasure and can watch. Like, I just put that on randomly. Like Joey loves it. Like it's always
amazing
on.
when it's pay attention, but also the creativity is great. Like Cassie got me some earbuds, which I love, and I haven't tried it yet. But she got me virtual reality goggles, and I am just, dude, I'm so dying to get into it. And I charge
You
them.
get
And
the
I haven't really
Star
gotten
Wars
it.
game?
I don't know what I got yet. I got nothing. Like I got it, and she's like, I hope you like it. And I'm like, I just can't wait to get into it. I'm like, so excited. I'm like so excited I haven't even done it yet. 'Cause I'm waiting for like the really.
Is it the Oculus?
I should fly down. No, it's not. It's the other brand. There's two big brands. Not Oculus. It's I forget the name of it.
I
Well,
hope you can get the Star Wars game because that's so fun. You're really like immersed in the world and you get to go around and it's very cool.
I'm very excited for that. I should be going to Florida for New Year's. Jewel, me, you, Cassie should go down.
I think I'm gonna go like spring break.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Definitely. Yeah, I have to get down there because last year. Okay, I have two more things.
All right, hit it with us. We
and
love things.
this is from first of all, my one sister got me all of my art sets and my canvases, so I'm super grateful for that. And then this is from my other sister, but look how cute.
Oh yeah,
I love this.
The
I've never even
Sandersons.
seen this. Like
Sanderson sisters.
it's so cute. And I was in such need of t-shirts. And then my duck, of course, got me. Bam bam.
Oh, absolutely. Sailor Moon. No doubt about it. That's like your John.
I know. I gotta
And
wear these on the show. Be a
We
t-shirt.
miss Duck. We're
Yeah.
gonna put Duck on a milk carton. Missing from the O show. once
She's
again.
a working gal now. She's a working adult. So she'll
So-
be here.
So we got to pay her to keep her. Is that what you're saying?
I guess. They're all up the mountains. I'm so jealous. They're like, come up. I'm like, I can't. I wish I could. They got this huge mountain house for the week. I'm very jealous.
Isn't some shit like you have to work if you're like, oh, come, like my wife said, I can't believe you're not coming to Florida. I ain't gonna work.
No.
My boss ain't worried about you being in Florida.
I'm so excited to have like actual vacation time though. I am going to take full advantage of that.
Yeah, like the next, I want to cruise again if we can. Cruising is, if you've never been on a cruise, like, man, that's where it's at. I swear to God.
I'm gonna go on a Norwegian cruise. I have to go to Iceland.
That's Norwegian. I want to do like the Alaskan one or the European one is really cool. I want to do them all. I want to take a moment. Like I said, we usually do the emojis and the people that like and love at the end, but two hearts tonight from two of our very specials. We mentioned them earlier, Maria Daniels and Tina Marie Celine, who are big in the podcast community themselves, have great programs. I want to thank you, ladies, because you have been very special to me in a personal life. Like when there's moments I needed you're there to listen. And from a professional standpoint, of course, the Indie Pods and Maria Daniels with all her insight and great information. Excellent women. I thank you both for tuning in, even if it's just for a moment or sending us an emoji. We love you for it.
I love you ladies. I mean,
We do.
two of the hardest working women in podcasting.
Amen to that. Yeah, absolutely there. And we have been blessed to have both of them on our program. We've been on Maria's program. Rolando agreed, dude. I hit that a few minutes ago. John Madden, rest in peace. Best there ever was. And dude, you being around my age, you remember Summerall and Madden. Like that was the premier game of the week. John and Pat always called the big game of the week. And being a kid, man, as a kid you hear Summerall's voice in one ear and Madden's in the other. That was football, man, growing up. Those guys were football to me. And it'll never really be the same. And even playing the Madden football games, like I said, all those little quirks, and it's boom, and it's doing the drawings and all that, man. It's just, there'll never be another John Madden.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, guys have tried it, like John Gruden tried to get clever with it, but there will never be another John Madden. Like, that's one of a kind. And again, to me, that's a growing up icon. And my brother said, at our age, people that we grew up with as role models and icons and we watch are going to be passing. It's hard.
It is hard. Well, and any age too. Like just this year needs to just.
It is almost over. This year ends in 3 days is New Year's Eve, 4 days to start of a brand new year, and 2022 on the Yo Show. I'm telling you, it comes off with a bang. I'm going to give you some listing. So January 4th. Joe, I can't even believe this is happening. I got to do some homework because I was told by the lead singer that he wants us to know and be informed and feel and know what it's all about. January 4th, right here, one of the legendary bands of Philadelphia music, the one and only Bong Hits for Jesus is going to be right here on the Yo Show. That's we're starting the new year. That is our first show. It is the amazing Bong Hits for Jesus. These guys, Joel, they've opened for the likes of Cypress Hill.
Insane.
Dude, like, I was blown away when I was reading up, and he's like, hey, you know, Cypress Hill. There's, like, that neat picture thing. I love Bong Hits for Jesus. And they're going to try and maybe get the whole band here. If not, it might just be Steve. But that's going to be January 4th right here on our program. And I'm geeked for it. I really am. I got to get to know a little more about the guys, but Evan Horn, he's been on our program. I think he finished third in the voting, so no, he doesn't take it over Madden. Couldn't even beat a girl.
You got beat by a girl.
Yeah, beat by a girl. Then again, so did I. And then, of course, January. Where did they go? I hate when they get lost. So yeah, January 4th is Bong Hits for Genius. It's not Genius. Jesus. January 11th, I can't find the scroll anyway. It is Beatrice Kimmel, one of our great PR women, is going to come on the program. We did it once before, a long time ago. Bring PR people on because they're not used to being the center of attention. I want to talk to her about what makes her a great promoter and how she gets some of these great acts and the people she brings in. So that's definitely going to be cool. January 11th. We've got a lot more stuff coming up. You too, my man. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Rolando. Miss you, dude. It's been a long time. And I appreciate you popping in, and the wishes, man, are absolutely great. We're going to 2022 is going to kick ass here on the Yo Show. I got a lot of projects coming up in my life. I know Jules got a lot coming up, so it's going to be a great year.
Feel good about this year.
I do. 2021 sucked ass in the second half, so 2022 is going to be great. And of course, like I said, we're kicking it off with some great guests. Bong Hits for Jesus. Jewel, I can't even stand it, just the thought of it. And, of course, Beatrice Kimmel and a lot more acts coming up in January and February. And like I said, we got projects we're working on, maybe take the show on the road. So a lot of great stuff here at the Yo Show. We love you for it. Jeremy said, I appreciate that. You never disappoint or Jewel never disappoints. Because she comes on and she said, you have no idea what goes into. And I want you to hit us with it real quick, Jewel. And don't clam up on me tonight. She said to me one time, you have no idea what it means to be a female and get ready for the show. So give us a rundown of your routine. What does it take to get you on the program on a Tuesday night looking sensational as always?
Oh, gosh. Well, I will tell you, it's so much easier now that I work from home. I used to have, an hour commute at 5 o'clock during rush hour, have to get home, get dinner on the table, do homework, then get fully made up, hair, makeup, set up, lighting, all that jazz. So, yeah, cutting down the commute part of it. But yeah. I don't know. I mean, when we don't wear makeup, we're very washed out. So I was talking to my sister this week, and I'm like, it's like stage makeup because her daughter does cheerleading, my daughter does dance, and you always have to wear the big eyelashes and heavy makeup, but that's the only way you could see them under the lights. That's why they wear it.
Right.
So, yes, it does take a lot. My sink doesn't look pretty at the end of the night, but, it's, I don't know. It is a lot of work. You see when you do your costumes and things of that nature. So.
Oh, I do. Just the nights that I sprayed myself and painted my face. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This is nonsense. And, we do 2.0 with Angela. She says the same thing. So I'm not used to looking human. Like I've got to get made up and you got to be stage present. And JoJo, when she was on, and like I said, the ladies mentioned her, Maria and Tina, like there's a stage presence and we appreciate that. And every time you come on, Jewel, and we're, like I said, we're like brother, sister. We have a relationship that's outstanding, but and I do appreciate it. I don't always come out looking great. Tonight, this shit is a mess. You can't really tell. I feel like crap. So you got to hold up the looks end is definitely on your back.
I will say I look up to Tina and Maria Daniels so much because Maria Daniels does so many podcasts that she will do it in a messy bun in her workout clothes and look phenomenal.
Right.
And then Tina looks like a queen with the most elaborate backdrop, and she's sitting there in her throne,
Right,
and
kinda
she looks
up and
flawless. I'm like, can I, be either one of you? Is like, I need all of your vibes. So, I mean, you could definitely, tell the effort and everything, but I mean, yeah. And sometimes I do feel human. I'm like, all right, I put this on. Okay. I don't look like a monster anymore. That's great. And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, whoa, this is way too much. So you gotta find a happy medium.
It's great. We appreciate, I mean, and it's so funny because Angela's like, I like doing this. I like doing 2.0 and that's a little different twist. And she's like, but there's work that gets them. There's work involved. And I'm like, yeah, Jules says that too. There is work involved to get stage ready. And me, like, trust me, I'll watch the replay like I always do. And I look at myself like, dude, your beard is everywhere. Glasses are foggy. Your hat's on. You look like a jackass.
You have it easy, Jeff. You're hiding behind your beard and your hat and the headphones. Just, that's what I would like to do some nights. Just let me, throw on a mask and be someone else.
Beauty always comes easy. Outstanding. Let's do the emojis and the likes and the thanks. Jaden Vaccaro, Ricky's son. Jaden, thanks, dude. Hopefully you're still kicking ass in your fantasy football league. I know you're a big fantasy football fan, and thank you for tuning in. Big fan. Anna Canalero Jenkins. Anna, hi. There she is. Wow, just as I'm saying her name, she pops on. Merry Christmas, Anna. Miss you, and I hope to see you guys soon. She's awesome. I love her to death. So thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the emoji. We absolutely love it. Big thumbs up. Thank you for tuning in. A thumbs up from Jeremy Umstead, of course. Our man, we love you, dude. Peter Ghosh from Glad he tuned in. He's a guy that likes doing like amateur stand-up comedy stuff, and so he appreciates it, and I appreciate you tuning in and checking out my style of comedy. Rachel Connery, I love you to death. Bike Life Squishy. Squishy, I love you. I love Squishy to death. Girl, Steve Giordano, my main man, always supporting in the house. Some hearts, of course, as I said before. Maria Daniels, Tina Marie Celine, and Beatrice Kimball, three of the most amazing women in the entertainment industry. We thank you so much for tuning into our program. Jewel, 2022 is coming. Give us one thing. One thing you want or need or have to have or you want to wish to the people. Hit us with something. Outstanding.
I can't be truthful now. Hello.
I want to.
What's happening here?
Hello. You have hair on your face.
I want to show you my electronic Christmas.
Oh, she did get a very cool Christmas gift. You can show it off.
I got a watch.
Whoa, is that an Apple Watch?
What can you do on that watch?
I can dial. I can dial. I have contacts. I have settings. I have games. I have tools.
Wow.
I have a calendar. I have a torch.
Her grumbly tummy.
A growling tummy. Hopefully your calendar is set to every Tuesday night for the Yo Show.
I got an alarm.
She gave me the this is my moment look.
And I got a calculator.
Very cool. And you can call Mom, which is the best thing of them all. All right, you gotta hit us with the promo.
Make sure you hit the subscribe. Make sure you hit the subscribe button in the face. But don't break your phone.
Okay.
And make sure you check out my channel, Just Plain Well. Make sure you hit the like button and
Comment and share.
And comment and share.
Anna's attacking you.
Oh God, she's like, I smell fake. And I can record my voice. I have music which I can play.
Oh, we can't play that.
Yeah, you can't
We're
play
gonna
that.
get censored.
Oh God.
Shut up.
You'll learn the world of YouTube.
And I have player, which I don't know what
Player?
that means.
Yeah.
I can record myself.
She's a
Wrap this
player.
up. I gotta say what I want for 2022.
All right, hit it.
So, I want a healthy year for everyone. I want my family to be happy.
I want me to be a weirdo still.
And I want to eat healthy, get in good shape, because we have things to do, correct? Get on a diet. No, well, eat healthy. Eat healthy and make good choices.
And I'm going back to school soon.
She's going back to in person soon, so very exciting. Let's see if that happens.
I haven't been in school since
2019.
No, 2019, girl.
So I got this text from Beatrice Kimmel, and I got to share it. There's no name involved, which is hilarious. And she's like, call him Macau. Another host thought DJ was his first name.
Are you serious? Beatrice. I mean, she knows we do our homework at this point.
Exactly.
That's why she keeps getting us great guests.
I know. Thank you, Beatrice.
Oh,
so
that's insane.
So Jeremy got his niece a Spider-Man watch. I'm going to ask the question, have you seen the new Spider-Man? I have not. I was supposed to see it. I had to work that day. Spider-Man Far From Home, yes or no?
I am trying to watch everything in order. I just watched Civil War this weekend.
I heard you have to.
Yeah. So, yeah, I have to catch up on all of the Tom Holland Spider-Mans. I only watched one of them.
Same. So I definitely got to catch up. But I know, like, that's the gift of the year, Jeremy. So nice job, man. Spider-Man is where it's at right now.
Cool.
I got Cassie an Apple Watch. And I couldn't believe it because the 7's out. And I'm looking a couple days before, and I'm like, oh, my God, nobody has it. Not in stock, order, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm walking to a Best Buy, and I'm like, dude, you got to help me. I'm like, Apple Watch is like 7? I'm like, yeah. He goes, got them in black. I'm like, holy shit. Now she's mad at me. She's like, dude, the 3s and 4s are on sale. My wife gets the best. What's out now? But yeah, like, I don't want to give her an old one. I give her what's out now.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know. I am so behind on the difference, and I don't know what Apple products are, but this is, I don't know. I was just happy I could find like a tracker that I could call her on, because I think she's a little too young for a phone.
Thank you. Mwah, shows me. Make sure you tune in every Tuesday night. Wednesday night we do a little spin-off of it. It's a little different. I get a little rowdy, but thank you. You're a doll. I love you for it, and Cassie loves you for it, and I'm sure she usually watches the replay because watching me live makes her a little disturbed. But but thank you so much, Anna. We definitely miss you and seeing you, and I thank you for tuning in. But yeah, like Spider-Man is the big thing right now, so it's a great job. And then she's like, I can't believe you got me the 7. And I'm like, and then I got her this awesome palette of naked makeup from Ulta. It's like the new one, the glittery John. Oh, it's awesome. And she's like, how did you know? Meanwhile, she sent me 80 pictures of it. I'm the guy that walks in Ulta. I'm like, I need help. There's this adorable, and no disrespect, and adorable little blonde in this little like business suit. And she's like, hi, welcome to Ulta. I'm like, this picture, I need this right now. And she's like, I got you. Come with me. And she found it. And it was really great.
At least you were prepped with a picture and ready to go.
Oh,
that's good.
And you know what? A gigantic Ray Coleman soon, brother. We're doing this, man. I appreciate you being cool with us and understanding. We love you, man. Of course, Ray Coleman. Don't forget, the brand new CD is out. The Postman thinks I'm crazy. Ray, we all do, dude. Check out Ray Coleman or Raymond Coleman on Facebook and Instagram. An outstanding entertainer and a guy we're going to see live soon, dude. You're coming around. You're being in a lot of local places. We got to get to you. We love you, Raymond Coleman. Great guy, great artist, great musician. But yeah, so you go on Ulta, and the girl was more than helpful. Bridget, Bridget, who tunes into our show a lot. Late shows at Disney on Ice. I know you are, dude, and that's a great daddy thing, man. Disney on Ice. And I like Disney on Ice as a kid. I used to love that. So great job, Ray, man. He's a good family man. He's a great performer. We love you, dude. We really do. We thank you for coming on and tuning in. Like I said, we're going to make a new date to have you come on and talk to our fans about your brand new CD. We're proud of you, man. We're happy for that. I'm sure.
Yeah. Is that what Merida said?
Right.
Oh, she's Scottish. I'm sorry.
That's
Not the same.
We make up for that. But yeah, Ray Coleman, an outstanding musician. And again, we're going to get him on to talk. We never actually had him on to like really talk. We never had him on for an interview. We've had him on some of the Christmas special to perform and the food drive to perform. But he's never really like sat and had like a half hour like yo show kind of interview.
Yeah. And
So we got to do that.
I would love to do it live. I mean,
I'd love to be
all in the same area.
It can happen. Like I said, we've been getting messages and emails from people like, hey, bring your show here. But we want to make sure we have a great guest. And a guy like Ray plays the local bars and restaurants and stuff like that. So bringing a guy like Ray and doing our show and having Ray come and sing for the people is outstanding.
Be the best if we did it for my birthday show at the end of January. We could go out, Ray could be there, and we can make it a big yo show party. I would love that.
We could. I would love a yo show party. And like I said, there's that new connection to Dobbs. We could bring a bunch of bands down to Dobbs and do it. I always get jealous of the Howard Stern birthday shows because he got like Metallica playing in studio and all this
yo
shit.
show
Right.
musical guests.
Right. Yo show musical guests like Ray and Rachel Green and like performing for our birthdays at like a venue, man. Let's make it. I want to make it happen. Definitely, dude. We love you,
Great.
man.
All right. Time to plan.
I love it. I absolutely love it. A few minutes left before we go. Again, thank you for everybody for the emojis. And again, Maria Daniels, Tina Marie, Celine, we love you. Beatrice Kimmel. Howard became a bitch. Let's be Howard. He's a bitch now. He's a crybaby. A huge thanks to not only, again, Beatrice Kimmel for a great promotion work, but DJ Macau. And I'm going to lay it all. And she said, emphasize cow. So we do DJ Macau. Facebook at DJ Macau Music, www.soundcloud.com/DJ Macau. Instagram at DJ Macau. Awesome mixes from some of your favorite musicians with his own little flavor. Some serious club and dancing tunes for New Year's Eve. Why not jack up your New Year's Eve party with that?
Absolutely. It's going to be on my playlist.
It'll be what's on my playlist? Maybe we'll bring that back for me.
We need to.
We'll bring that back for the new year. We kick out the new year, or we exit the old year the way we start the new year, and it is St. Ricketts with Fire Cannot Burn, www.stricketts.com. We love those guys. We love you all. You know them, Eric and John, and oh shit, I drew a blank. Eric and John and Anthony and oh my God, Tom. Sorry, Tom. You're gonna come. And Kenny. Tom of all people, he's like the guy that's always up on shit. But anyway, St. Ricketts, and again, if you have not checked them out yet, I'm gonna throw this. I'm gonna post it out here, and I want everybody who watches on replay or new to get onto it, man, and get one of your friends onto it, and let's make these guys famous because they're a great band. And I'm gonna post it up right there. It's www.saintricketts.com. We get on the show them every week with Fire Cannot Burn. Great band. Jewel, as we close out the new year, I want to thank you for a great 2021. There's some bad moments in it, but you are the strength in it, and you definitely keep me upbeat, positive. I get stoked for Tuesday nights. I love being on here with you. It really is like a brotherhood, sisterhood thing, and a friendship that I never want to lose or trade for anything. You're outstanding. You're a terrific co-host. We have a great yin and yang, and people are like, yeah, I'm just so jealous of the way you guys do it and how you do it. So really, thank you to close out the new year. One of my big-time blessings.
Same to you. God damn it. Why do you do this? You're awesome. And yes, and I know I can always go to you too if I ever need anything. So I appreciate you so much, and I love our time here. So I'm very grateful, and yeah, let's kick this year out and start off with a bang for the new one.
I absolutely agree. So I got to stop screening and reshare screen.
Don't make anything dirty jokes.
No dirty jokes. That goes to show you how I've grown in the new year.
Like, shut your mouth, okay?
I said nothing dirty about you as much as I wanted to. I love you. You're a gorgeous woman, but the heart of gold, and you demand and deserve the respect that you're given here on our program. And I thank viewers for the way. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Let's get out of here. St. Ricketts, Happy New Year, you motherfuckers from the Yo Show. Jeff the Shark Peruni, Joel Teddy. Big thanks to DJ Macau and every guest we've had on past year, every viewer, every comment, every moment, every podcaster who's delved in with us. We love you here at the Yo Show. Let's take it out with our boys from St. Ricketts, www.stricketts.com. Cannot burn, and we will see you in the new year. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Make sure I got the volume up this time. I got it. Hit it.
Was it truly blessed if the taste of it poisoned deeper than you knew? Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of blue? So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot burn. Wanted to embrace what it takes for it, pouring salt in the wound, willing to erase what I'd lose for it, to accept what I assume. So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot, searching for something, destined for nothing, losing composure over and over. Truly bliss if the taste of it poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of low? So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot, it's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot burn.
Happy New Year, Yo Showers.